Hey, my name's Justin, and this is The Art of Repair. And it looks like we've got a little bit more information about what it's going to take to become part of the brand new Apple IRP program. Nicole Russell from Cellbotics, the level 1 and 2 training school, just hit me up with this brand new information, and we're going to go ahead and check it out real quick and see what we got going on here. So it looks like they've sent out some, obviously, program overview and pre-screening application information just so that they can get a better idea of who wants to be part of it and what the deal is. But, you know, I've already read this thing, and I'll tell you, I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. So let's just go through it together. So the pre-screening requirements. Looks like they're going to use this information to determine who is and is not somebody that they want part of this program. Obviously, number one, it looks like you're going to have to do some business verification documents. It looks like you need to submit 2 of the following in electronic form: a public website with company phone number, your board minutes, certification of incorporation, financial statement, bylaws, general business stuff. Kind of weird, but I guess for me, I would probably pick the public website link and certificate of incorporation. I'm not quite sure that I want somebody looking at my financial statements or anything like that. I mean, I guess bylaws aren't that big of a deal and board minutes aren't that big, but I don't know about you guys. Leave some comments below. Do you want them looking at your financial statement? That's kind of weird. 2, business in a commercially zoned area. That is something that they mentioned before, that you will have to be in a commercially zoned area, but they want you to take photos that were taken within the last week of the interior and exterior of each service location, and they want you to include the entry and the street frontage. So I guess they just want to see what your shop looks like. Make sure you're not working out of like a trailer park or anything like that. Your back door, your garage. You know, they want to make sure you're a legitimate brick and mortar store. I don't know if that means you can't really have like a mall kiosk location or anything. I'm not sure how that works or if you're going to get denied for that. Number 3, you're going to need to provide a business profile. They want to know your completed business plan, and they want to know, completed repair provider requirement table as shown below. So we're going to need to scroll down and check that out. And as always, Apple reserves the right to make any determination on eligibility and whether an organization is accepted as an independent repair provider. Note, Apple provides a credit line to successful eligible applicants to use with Apple purchases. Example, required tools, equipment, and service parts. So that's actually some good information right there. We're seeing that required tools and equipment. So what that tells me is we might be getting some sort of extra tools or diagnostics equipment or maybe even repair cal. Only time will tell. Locations that cannot meet credit requirements may submit a cash deposit, an irrevocable standby letter of credit from your bank, or pay for parts in advance. So it doesn't look like you're going to have the credit line, but I assume that that's the way they're really going to prioritize this, and I feel like people that are accepted via the credit line are probably going to get first dibs on this whole thing. That's only page 1. It says, thank you for your interest, but it looks like we're on page 1 of 5. Let's go down here. The business plan. A business plan is required to show the overall strategy of your iPhone repair business, your iPhone service business will pursue. It is important for the plan to be completed as thoroughly as possible, as it will be an integral part of understanding and supporting your business, and in our assessment of enabling you as an iPhone repair provider. Note, this information will not be used in determining eligibility. It allows Apple enough information on how to classify your account and forecast volumes. So the following information apparently doesn't negate your ability to get into the program. I feel like, you know, with their above statement that really they're going to use all this information to determine who's allowed in and not allowed in, but you know, they're saying that it's for forecasting and making sure they have enough parts and everything like that, which I guess, you know, it makes sense on its own. The general guidelines, executive summary. They want to know about your company structure. They want to know about your marketing and target markets, your marketing plans. So they want to know about what you're up to, what your plans are. If they get enough of this information from the repair industry as a whole, they're going to have an unprecedented amount of information about the repair industry as a whole that they would not have otherwise. So this is a lot of information that they're going to get. Corporate and marketing objectives. What are your major objectives? What is your company's mission statement? What is your company's customer base? And your estimated number of iPhone repairs per week for 6S and later, where you anticipate using genuine Apple parts. So again, it says this is for forecasting, so technically this makes sense. They want to know how many repairs you're doing, and they want to know how many you're going to be using for or with genuine Apple parts. I kind of get where they're going with this because this is kind of uncharted territory for them. They've really been pushing back on independent repair for a long time, so they don't really know where the beat is, right now. So to get all this information from all these people, they're going to be able to use it to find out how many extra parts they're going to have to make, so on and so forth. But at the same time, if we look at the other side of the sword, this is a lot of information to be giving Apple. Let's keep going down here. All right, requirements. Location, the business location, and I can't really read it on my small screen here, so I'm going to look at this screen. Location, the business location complies with state and local zoning requirements and is commercially zoned area with good access for cars, public transport, also considered. Residential addresses are not acceptable. Again, they're just reiterating the fact that you can't be doing this out of your garage. I'm sorry. Market experience, including walk-in experience. Provide details on previous customer-facing experience in service business. Provide details of previous experience in accessory sales. That's different because they're not talking about selling as accessories, but they want to know how good you are at selling accessories. Not sure why they want to know that. Internet access. In order to utilize Apple iPhone calibration processes, it looks like you are going to get the RepairCal the RepairCal, I can't even speak right now, the RepairCal diagnostic stuff, and hopefully that means Face ID, Touch ID, and the like. I assume that we're getting full screens with everything built in, including the Touch ID and the Face ID and everything. So it's saying that a location must have reliable internet access with sufficient bandwidth to enable all service personnel to quickly access Apple's online tools and services. Something that they have not said that I was talking to one of my buddies about earlier is all this information Mac only? Does this mean that you're going to have to go out and buy a Mac, or are they going to have some sort of like iPad or iPhone type situation where you can use your phone to do these calibrations as well, or will you be able to do it on like a website portal or something like that? I know a little bit myself about RepairCal and the whole thing just based on some information I've gotten from AASPs and other people that kind of know what the situation is, and I'm not quite sure what they're going to be doing with this on a mass scale. Next, you're going to need qualified personnel, which is something they did talk to us about. The company shall employ sufficient qualified technical personnel to be able to efficiently service their volume of repairs with a minimum of one certified person per location. So obviously that's a given. You got to have somebody who's certified under their program specifications. An email address. You must have an email address from your company domain. Emails such as Gmail, Yahoo, and other stuffs are not permitted. You got to have a work email. It's that simple. Company information, that's normal. We don't really need to go through all that. Service location information. Again, just kind of where the store is at and everything. That's not that big of a deal. Existing previous Apple relationships. If you've got a previous relationship with Apple, you need to go ahead and disclose it. Maybe you already do work throughout the network already. You're going to go ahead and put it right there. And then your declaration. Who you are, your email, your phone number, the whole deal. And it looks like that is the end of 5 of 5. So just based on this document, what I see out of this is they want to know about your business. They want to know if you're going to be a good partner. And what I'm personally taking out of this is that we are going to get the repair calibration stuff. And I'll tell you right now, that right there leads into a huge right to repair talk. Just so you know, right to repair is not over yet. This doesn't mean it's over, okay? Don't shut your eyes. It's not over yet. There are other things that have not been discussed about this entire process or what this means for right to repair as a whole. If you think it's time to lay over and, put up the flag and, say, fine, we're done, that's not the case. So don't think it is. We're not done yet. But anyway, hope you took something away from this. I know this is some brand new information. And yeah, hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, leave some comments down below. What do you think? Is this too much information to ask? Are they not asking enough information? Do you think it's the right information? What do you think about the information that they're asking? And what else did I forget? Yes, the notification bell. Boop. Hit that too. Catch you next time. Don't forget, guys, if you're interested in any of the tools I use, check out the description below. I even have my own custom tools that I sell down there as well that literally do not exist anywhere else on the planet except from The Art of Repair. I also have a Patreon where you can help support the channel so I can create even better high quality content.